we can go off two versions of dreams. We can go off one version of sleeping at night, laying down in your bed, sleeping. Or we can talk about the other dreams that everybody loves and we all try to get in common with. We can go off and say dreams, something you strive for in all your life. And some people don't get to go and do their dreams because they continuously do the one thing over and over again and never understand what they're actually achieving. Or they never understand their actual dream because they're using false information of what they want. Here's a quote in which actually shows this. I say this is a quote of insanity. This quote is actually from the Three Stooges, but modified. From the Three Stooges, they went to basically a insane asylum to help for mental issue patients. He said, when he was talking to the Three Stooges, he said, "Crazy? Oh, I'm crazy. I have this button right here. Rats come out of it, and every time I pull one out, another one pops out." Mo would go on to continue to look out and say, "Oh, look, I can see one coming out right now." He says, "No, there's none there." He's like, "Oh, you're just crazy." The same person would go back and say, "Well, I can see a canary, a green canary." Mo goes, "No, there's no green canaries here, dude. You're just a lunatic." He sits down, and Curly, Larry, and the insane person are just staring at him. And a green canary comes out of nowhere and lands on his shoulder. Everybody laughs because no one was expecting that. Well, this proves that if you believe in something, there's a high chance it's going to come true. So this quote says, "Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room, filled with rubber rats. They drove me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once." Why? Why do I think this quote goes with dreams? It's because most people nowadays do one thing. They do the exact same problem over and over again, expecting different results. We can say this with YouTube. They say, "Oh, we're going to do this because we think this is fantastic." Don't do that. It's horrible. Just stay the way you are. This is actually the best way. This is the best thing you're actually doing. Doing this is limiting content creators to be able to do something, which is pretty bad and yet could be helpful to some other companies. In which, on that topic, they're using different buttons on the home screen in which go on to say, "We are promoting channels that are paying us." So basically, they're continuously doing the exact same thing over and over again, failing, not understanding the actual purpose of what they want. See, now we can use this as the definition of insanity. Since the definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over again, expecting different results. We can go with this one. I can't have a drink. I want a drink. I can have just one drink. I'll have one, but then I'll lead to two or three. If I drink, then I won't be able to stop. I can't have a drink. So no matter what we do, in our mindset, we think one thing. How about we just do it again? How about we just redo the problem to see if this is going to be the exact same thing? But we do know it's going to be the exact same thing. Why not just change it? Are we really doing this again for no particular reason? Are we doing this just to feel satisfied? Is this reality? Why would we consider this reality? There's no other way to say this. Our reality is to redo the past. Our past reminds us of what we failed at and what we achieved at. So it goes hand in hand with our dreams. We go back, Other dreams of, we could say one of Henry Ford, of him wanting to produce faster, or wanting to produce something that makes people, for transportation, become easier. As my teacher would say, he would say, people would want faster horses. Henry Ford thought out of the box and said, you know what, how about we think of automobiles? Or more or less he thought of something, let's think of something that transport people and or product easier. Let's forget about horses for a minute. Let's go off and think, why don't we just make this out of metal? Why don't we try to find this a more efficient way than just horses? Because horses live and die very easily. They can die because of weather. Cars can survive weather pretty easily. Or they can think, oh, well, metal survives weather. They're severely resistant to weather. Well, let's go off the idea. And then Henry Ford kind of thought of the idea. He talked with colleagues, and they probably went, hey, that's a pretty smart idea. Let's do that. And then we can say later on, as Henry Ford, later on in his company, Henry Ford noticed one thing, and that's people don't get paid enough. He wanted people to success in their dreams of possibly owning a car, owning a better house. So he pays his employees more, so they can afford that. He's not raising the prices so they can stay low, or they can stay at the exact same amount they are without actually changing from the fact that people are going to go, oh, we're not making enough money, we're going to quit. No, we're actually making more money. It only takes an idiot to make a dream a reality. Now, with everything we've done, we've had some complicated stuff that we've made. We could say telephones. Maybe somebody probably went, you want a telephone that's transportable? Dude, are you an idiot? Just stay in your house and wait for that one phone call that's going to take 3 years. No. Somebody went, you know what? No. I want something that I can be at my mother's house and receive a call that's supposed to go to my house to something I can have in my hand. So we thought, this is great. Let's do this. And he goes,
Hey, PFA. Today there was a little thing called an ugly sweater competition. And while our teachers gave us the run for our money, we had 2 students in the building who outdid themselves. So, which one of the people around
let's
here?
go see if there's anybody else that likes telephones really good.
And Caleb Hammond. Whoop whoop! He did for the win. Congratulations, we have some very special buttons that you'll wear on your ugly sweater as part of our club. And you also
find out if there's anybody else that likes telephones.
For winter because it's totally appropriate. All right, thank you. Don't forget to have that picture right after lunch with our teachers who also are sporting some
They like to have a device that's transportable. So they go up people who have the exact same thing in common. This furthers your dream, or their dream. Their dream makes our dreams happen. Why? Because people actually get the fact that somebody's made the fact that now we can have information directly to our hands, to anybody's hands that can get to this, is outstanding. We can get information for school or for anything. Here's a quote that's mostly for dreams. This is by Les Brown. He says, when life knocks you down, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Let your reasons get you back up. Don't be the person that gives up the easiest. You want to work until you can either die like Johnny Cash or just give up. You want to wake up and make it a reality, because if you just continuously sit there and say, I wonder if somebody make it, you're really doing nothing except making yourself fail. If you stop and say, you know what, I'm going to do that, I'm going to study for that, and you make it a reality, you could be the one with $1 million, or you can be the one with the device that nobody else ever even thought of. That's it.